we're going to check the market. Stock up, stock down. I'm going to give you two teams. Very simply, you just tell me with what you've seen this offseason, is their stock up or is their stock down heading into 2022? Let's start with the team that picked first in the last year's NFL draft and picks first yet again this year, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Stock up or stock down?
I'm going stock up here. The fact that they now added Doug Peterson to help Trevor Lawrence, I think is huge. On top of that, offensive line, they kept Cam Robinson. They bring in Scherf as well. They make him one of the highest paid offensive linemen, the highest paid offensive lineman in the league. They sign a lot of weapons to help, of course, Trev out with Christian Kirk, Zay Jones. They bring in Evan Ingram, tight end from the Giants. They improve the defense on 3 different levels in free agency, and they've got a lot of draft capital, which I think that they could do a lot with this season.
Yeah, okay, good news. Here we are. I'm stock up as well. And mostly it's just because last year was so bad with Urban Meyer, it's hard to go up. I will throw these kind of caveats out there. Like, I think the division got harder with Matt Ryan coming to Indy, with the Tennessee Titans likely having Derrick Henry back at full health, trading for Robert Woods to complement A.J. Brown. Even the Texans, you could argue, getting a little better, having some firepower now to build around Davis Mills potentially, or go get a quarterback of the future this year or next year. So I will just say, by virtue of upgrading from Urban Meyer to Doug Peterson, and then adding, they weren't big name veteran free agents, but they didn't even though they spent a lot of money, it was not $1 million on one player. They brought in a lot, and this team needs a lot. So I'll say stock up slightly. Agreement with you there on the Jags. All right, how about another team that I know you loved last year because of their rookie quarterback? I speak of New England and Mac Jones. Stock up or stock down on the Pats so far this offseason?
Can I be Switzerland here? Can I just say neutral? I want to say neutral, right? Because they didn't make a big splash in free agency. I think the most important thing they did is they kept Trent Brown on that offensive line to protect Mac Jones. I think there's a lot riding in Mac Jones coming in his second year to build off of what he has in Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith, as well as Aguilar. I like the fact that they bring in Devontae Parker from the Miami Dolphins, give him a little bit more firepower. And let's see what they do in the draft. As we know, they don't draft wide receivers well, but they do draft defensive players well. And this is a really deep draft. So right now I'm going neutral for the Patriots.
Joe did this to me last week. He played Switzerland. He went neutral in a game where it was binary, up or down. You're doing it to me here today. I'm saying down, okay? I'm saying it's stock down. Buffalo, let's start with them. They were maybe the most talented, best team in the AFC. Then they add Von Miller and some complementary pieces on offense, and that within their division is maybe the best team in all of the NFL and the AFC. Then you had Miami with what they did, making their offense certainly more dangerous to defend. Anytime you add Tyreek Hill, your offense is more dangerous. I don't care who your quarterback is. And then there's the Jets. Who knows if they got better or worse? I don't know. But I just didn't see a great move, a splash move. I like Devontae Parker. They needed some juice at wide receiver, and I think he's got it. But I just didn't see enough with this team in terms of adding personnel to keep up with Miami and with Buffalo. And then the coaching losses, most notably Josh McDaniels, going to be the head guy here in Las Vegas. That's why I think stock is down for the New England Patriots coming into the season. Of course, I'll never bet against Bill Belichick, but what I see is others in that division getting better and then kind of staying the same. So I'll say stock down for the Patriots heading into the draft. Of course, that could change things if they draft well.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.